Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and I'm happier than ever because we've just won to FC Barcelona 1-2. Magnificent game, spectacular game, incredible game. So happy to be here with you all, sharing my thoughts, sharing this analysis, sharing my own opinion about this super game. I hope you guys have watched it because it was just amazing. It was incredible victory. I mean, it is always great to win FC Barcelona, and no matter what, I mean, no matter how bad they are, no matter how big is the crisis they are going through, I mean, it really doesn't matter. The most important in this kind of games is the world comes to an stop, a complete stop. Everybody's watching the game, and when my Real Madrid wins, man, it's like, wow, incredibly good. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. The way Carlo Ancelotti displayed the players today, it was just amazing. And believe it or not, I was watching the game on ESPN, and they were saying that, believe it or not, Real Madrid was not creating anything, was not doing anything. It was just holding back, and that's it. But, and I thought, okay, my God, these guys are completely out of their minds, or they don't understand a single word about soccer. So that was the tactics. It was the tactics. That was the plan. Carlo Ancelotti knew more than any other, apparently, that FC Barcelona was so desperate looking for the 3 points because there was no other chance for them. They had to go, since the very beginning, they had to go all straight through, the pedal to the metal, try to win the 3 points. That's it. And Carlo Ancelotti knew that. Carlo Ancelotti was very aware of the super dangerous situation FC Barcelona is going through, and they were so desperate to get the 3 points as soon as possible, to score a goal as soon as possible, and they were going to be all the time pushing up and pressing hard and pressing high and all this stuff. So the only thing we had to do, and we did it very good, it was holding them back and try to hold every single time they were trying to push up, and then keep the ball under control, keep the possession of the ball, avoid any kind of risk, not to take any single risk, and as long as possible, try to score in one only single isolated chance that we might have. And we had it, and we finally scored with the goal of David Alaba, and that was the tactics. You know what I'm saying? It is completely impossible for me to understand how these guys from ESPN were criticizing or blasting even to Real Madrid just because we were not taking the priority, we were not creating any danger, we were not creating anything and stuff like that, when they apparently don't know, they don't have any idea about soccer. Because if you are Carlo Ancelotti, if you are Real Madrid, you don't have to take any risk. It's FC Barcelona the one who has to take all the risk and try to score, because they are in really need of 3 points, because they have to climb up in the standings. Right now they are completely out of their, normal, regular positions or things like that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it is kind of it's impossible to understand that kind of criticism. But other than that, let's keep going ahead. Let's keep moving forward with the analysis. And like I said, based on what I've said, it was the kind of game you don't have to take any risk. What we saw in the starting 11, it was Carlo Ancelotti displaying a bunch of players that they were designated to control every single aspect of the game. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to take any risk. He didn't want any kind of weird experiment or something like that. And he said, okay, we are going to use the same 11 players they played or we used the other day against Shakhtar Donetsk. And that was to me, it was the smartest decision he could have ever made. You know what I'm saying? Because with these guys, with Toni Kroos, with Luka Modric, with Casemiro, with Karim Benzema, what you are actually winning is the control of pretty much everything. Even although it looks that FC Barcelona is controlling the ball, is taking the priority and they are, you know, pushing up and they are pushing high and all the stuff. To me, there was no at all real danger. There wasn't real, you know, situations when you can see, okay, these guys might score at any moment. No. I mean, they were taking the ball, they were passing the ball, they were trying to find the right spots, they were trying to find the way to go through and things like that, but they didn't create real danger. They didn't create actually anything. And there were only a couple big chances for them. It was one from Serginho Dest, I think, and the other one from a header from Piqué from the corner kick. But that's it. Other than that, they were, you know, it was almost impossible for them to jeopardize the goal of Thibaut Courtois. So we controlled everything until the moment when David Alaba got the ball, he passed to Vinicius Jr., Vinicius changed the other way to Rodrigo Goes, and Rodrigo get the ball back to David Alaba, who was still in the run, making the run. He ran the ball, he stopped right in front of the box, and he hit and he scores. And that was the tactics. I mean, that was the plan. That was exactly what Carlo Ancelotti was looking for all the time. A single chance to score, get back, control everything. That's it. And that was exactly what happened in the first 45 minutes. And the second half was pretty much the same. I thought in the second half it was going to be a little bit more, you know, because as the time goes by and the FC Barcelona players have been considering, they have been pushing up and pressing and running back and forth and all this stuff, I thought they were going to be a little bit tighter, a little bit more tired, but definitely they, you know, were still pushing up in the second half. So we tried to we were trying to keep them under control as well, because there was no other chance for them to, you know, change everything or change the plan or things like that. It was much more simple, and Carlo Ancelotti decided to stay in the same plan, to stick to the plan and say, okay, let's keep playing the same thing because it is working so far. It's been working so far, so let's keep doing the same thing and let's keep trying until we get the second goal, so we can make sure that we are going to get the 3 points and take the 3 points and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much the same plan. I mean, that was pretty much the plan in the second half. And to me, it was kind of surprising because I thought FC Barcelona players were going to be more tired and then they were going to concede a little bit more gaps and situations to Real Madrid players, but it wasn't that way. Actually, it was same thing. It was pretty tight. They tried to control the ball and ball possession and all the stuff. They tried even a little bit more. They tried it harder, and they actually scored one goal right in the end of the game. I mean, they also had a couple chances, big chances as well, to score and try to balance the score, but they couldn't. And that is the thing. And then Lucas Vázquez, when everybody was thinking that it was going to be a 0-1, Lucas Vázquez found his way to get the 0-2. And by the way, that's why I thought, and that's why I said Lucas Vázquez was going to be a much better choice for this game to be in the right back position, because although he's not a natural right back, he played incredibly good though against Shakhtar Donetsk, and I thought, okay, this guy is the perfect guy for this kind of game, for being there in the right back position. So he made a good job again. And to me, Lucas Vázquez, I mean, it is not only that he scored, but he was all the time, constantly working very hard. I didn't see any kind of, you know, major mistake or something like that. He really played very well. And my opinion is just that. To me, Lucas Vázquez was the right choice, and it was great. And other than that, I mean, we could be talking about Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. I mean, they were not super outstanding players today, but playing together is exactly what we needed. I mean, playing together, it is impossible for any other rival to beat them, to go through them, and that is what Carlo Ancelotti was looking for with the three of them, with Casemiro, Toni Kroos, and Luka Modric. You know what I'm saying? So that way, we could hold back the FC Barcelona and we didn't allow them to create any single thing, any single chance, right? So to me, it was amazing. And of course, the defense line, Militao, Alaba, and of course Ferland Mendy, they did again a great job. I mean, Mendy showed himself very solid guy in the left back. Also, David Alaba, it was not only the great job he did in the defense, but also running up to score the first goal. It was just amazing. Militao, I think that I only saw one major mistake, not big deal, but, a little bit important when he lost the mark of Gerard Piqué, and he was able to head the ball, and he was about to score the first goal in the first 45 minutes. But other than that, he was good enough. And then in the attack, man, Vinicius Jr. is still the boss. To me, this guy is great. There was it was a completely nonsense, a kind of debate between Ansu Fati, Vinicius Jr. versus Ansu Fati. There's no debate, man. Vinicius Jr. is still a player with a lot of hours of flight, a lot of experience. I mean, way more and way ahead of Ansu Fati. And we saw it today. I mean, Ansu Fati is a great guy. He will probably become one of the most important players in FC Barcelona in the near future, but he's still far away from Vinicius Jr., who, in my opinion, was the best Madridista today. I mean, he was able to get Mingueza Kumbele DC and lost and stuff like that. He was about to score. He gave the crucial pass to Rodrigo Goes before the goal, before Rodrigo Goes gets the ball back to David Alaba, and he scored the first goal. So to me, he was just amazing. And of course, Benzema very good as well. Rodrigo, a little bit lack of experience, maybe a little bit tired. He was replaced by Fede Valverde in the second half. But overall, very good game. And great for, so happy for getting the 3 points. And of course, we are still moving forward. And of course, we are still in our way to win La Liga. So that's it, guys. Just let me know what your thoughts are. Comment in the section below. And of course, subscribe my channel. And I'll see you in the next video.